Hey, we've got a special guest. Todd Tilghman is the current winner of NBC's The Voice, led by his team coach, Blake Shelton. And Todd's powerful vocals and his personal story of being a father and a pastor really won America's heart. At age 42, he doesn't look it, but at age 42, he became the oldest winner in The Voice's 18-season history. We are thrilled to have him here tonight. Would you please welcome Todd Tilghman? Todd,
thank you.
Great having you.
Man, it's a pleasure. Such a pleasure.
I mean, congratulations on winning The Voice. Were you just blown away when they announced that you were the winner?
Yeah, I was blown away every time I made it through a round, every single time. And so when we had prepped our kids in the commercial break, we didn't even say if. We said when they announce the winner, do not cry. Clap and smile. It'll take just maybe 20, 30 seconds. It'll go off, then you can just lose it, you know? But we had no idea.
Now, you brought your own audience because you got 8 kids.
Yeah, man.
8 kids.
Brought the entire audience with me.
Brother, you needed to win.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You know, one of the things that is so amazing, I mean, we would assume that if you win a contest like that where hundreds of thousands of people enter, that you would have been a lifelong stage performer, maybe a lot of Broadway plays, because I mean, really, a lot of the people who have done that show, that's their background.
Yeah.
You were a pastor.
Yep, that's right.
You never sang professionally.
Never. This is the first time everybody's like, what kind of professional work have you done? I was like, well, I was on The Voice. that's
I mean, you sang in church.
Yeah, I've sang in church my whole life, and it's a big deal to me to say, like, that's not secondary. Like, I don't want to say it like that's not secondary to anything. I've loved it the whole time, but that's the only place I've ever really, church and church events, you know, that's it.
I'd say you did pretty well with this.
Well, thank you, man. I guess so.
But, you know, let me tell you what I think the biggest miracle of your life, you may not see it this way, but believe me, I look at your life and I read your biography and I say, you were born and raised in Meridian, Mississippi. You married your high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
And you now pastor a church in your hometown.
Yep.
If you can pastor a church in your hometown where everybody knows you and they still show up for church,
well,
brother, that is a miracle.
I don't want to say I'm very successful.
No, I'm serious. It's a testament, though, to the credibility of your life, that you can live in the community where you grew up and they accept you, not as that little guy that we, had to discipline and get him straightened out, but the pastor of a church and a father of 8 kids.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a lot of fun. And pastoring a church, of course, you already know it's got challenges of its own, but it's worth it.
So I understand you're doing a theater and show in Pigeon Forge, is that right?
Yeah, it's Theater of the Stars in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It starts, it's a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday show. Right now for the month of July, hopefully it goes well enough and it keeps going, but Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it starts the 2nd.
So, I mean, people flock to places like Pigeon Forge. It's such a wonderful, beautiful place. Do you plan to keep pastoring and doing your music career? What will happen?
Where I am right now is, I hate to sound like I give a canned answer, but it's the best answer I have.
Yeah.
I know my life is really changing and there's dramatic changes coming. I just don't know really the specifics of what they are.
Yeah.
And so what I'm doing right now is I'm not just switching the light off on pastoring, but I am sort of heavily relying on people in the church who can help me lead while I have all these other things because this has really been a whole other, and for me, remarkably freeing way to like minister to people and love people, man. You know, it's just been remarkable.
We'll see what happens. I'm anxious to see what's ahead.
Me too.
That's all the better.
Yeah, man, me too. It's going to be a surprise to me too.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here. And again, just thrilled about your winning The Voice.
Me too, thank you.
All that God is doing in your life. Hey, in a moment, you know we're not going to let him come and just talk. Todd's going to sing for us.
Yeah.
So while he gets ready, Keith Bilbrey is going to tell you how to get more of Todd Tilghman and his music. And trust me, when you hear Todd sing, you're going to want to get some. So listen carefully.
Well, you can purchase Todd Tilghman's music everywhere music is sold. Be sure to follow him on social media and YouTube.